Dad, what are you doing?
Well, my tranny ain't never worked right, or the second tranny here. So, I mean, just ain't never really had third. So,
what else are you doing though?
Well, I decided to try to drive it down the highway, even though third was iffy. After me and you had made a couple of nitrous pulls in first and second.
Yeah.
And we was going down the highway, and we went, like, we washed it, me and Mom, we got on the highway, we was running about 3,500 RPM, running 67. Got off at the next exit, turned around, got back on, and we was rolling pretty good, and I thought I heard something dragging, and I was afraid it was my cross member I just took off, because you can see I bent my frame up a little bit. I thought, oh man, we're just gonna, I was on the highway, so I thought, well, I'm gonna go at least until I get off.
Yeah.
And as soon as I let off the gas, it just started knocking. Like, I kind of think this 5.5 quart pan and 7,000 RPM don't mix, so
yeah,
I think I sucked the pan dry. Same thing I did on my big motor in the Dragon. So
okay.
Anyway, I think I got a rod bearing is my guess.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pull it out, and I got another motor, and we're gonna do some upgrades to this motor, only because, well, I mean, you can't have too much power. So.
Yeah. So taking out the motor, transmission. Might as well take out the rear end while we're at it.
Nah, we ain't taking it out. This end. It did it perfect too. You know, I was telling you I didn't want it to go down. That drive shaft come right out, no problem.
There you go. It's like you planned.
I got one thing figured out on this truck.
Okay.
Vacuum catching the train. Oh, and my vacuum to my brakes. Let me close. Which I can. Oh shit! I almost went down. Professionally, that was precision, professional right here. Let's be honest, that was pretty precision. Should be to go to the door. Made in Canada. That's what my oil pan said. Yeah, well.
So you got a range in your ear and you go, ooh, show that to the camera. I got it on that thing.
Yeah. There's a little bit of metal in there. I bet we definitely got a rod bearing.
You gonna blame me for when it makes a mess? We're going that way or we're going this way?
Either way. Which way?
That way, so you're not dealing with the alternator.
Okay. Here it is.
Find the one?
Yeah. Yep, I found it. Yeah, I know your luck, so I know it's not, but man, what it was, how cool would that be? Oh. Yeah, if you would. Ready?
Are they still heavy?
big block Central. I got my block back for Mama's money. And got new cam bearings installed. The crank, 20 on the rods and 10 on the mains. I did turn it down on the low. So a lot of times you'll torque the mains to like 80 or 85 and the rear main or the thrust bearing for some reason on these, I mean, I think they'd say 100 or 110s.
Dad, it looks like you're fixing to knock some pistons in or something.
Yeah, when you was gone, I went and got my block, got my crank turned.
Yeah.
You can see it looks brand new. I mean, they did a really good job on it, and they honed it. And anyway, I've just been waiting on pistons, and I finally got them.
Yeah.
2618 forged, a Hellfire type ring that I bob fitted, Eagle H-beam rods, and
Some ARP
narrow
bolt.
bearings. So anyway,
Yeah, ARPs on it.
oh, I bought ARP 2000s, 220 bucks for a rod bolt upgrade. But
Yeah.
anyway, the only thing it's used is the crank, block, and rods. But these rods came out of a running motor and they look great.
Yeah.
But there's only 8740s, so I mean, I'm just trying to do some things that'll make it
A little bit more strong.
a little stronger. But you can see I got plumb crazy right here. So
Got some aluminum heads on this thing now.
yeah, big valves,
Yeah.
rectangle ports. Look at these exhausts. Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
These are like GM factory aluminum, like 427
So we're
and L88 or something.
We're going to full rebuild on the truck.
Really, motor and tranny's getting completely redone. I'm still on the fence with my converter, but I may have to just put it in there because that's what I got, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all good questions. He didn't say he'd really do it. He'd like to buy from you guys.
Man, that'd be awesome, actually. Turn on.
The TIG welder? That's up there, the TIG weld for whenever we go parallel on that thing. Got bolters on the next to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just stick one. Just to make sure it doesn't fly.
That's why it's so tight and you can barely move and turn it over.
Right.
Because
Eesh. I think it's gonna be real hard to get them bolts down. I just ran them down with an impact, but I didn't really tighten them. I got one open, but I'm getting ready to put this on, and I think I've got a bolt that goes in that hole.
What are you doing, Dad?
Well, right now I put the motor in with no tranny or whatever,
Yeah.
and I just want to get my headers drying because we're gonna. I mean, I'd like to get this thing running today, so maybe take it
Move
out
some cars.
cruising tonight. But
Move some cars around, maybe.
yeah, so anyway, I'm just.
So you set it in here. I haven't been out here for like a week. I've been sick since last Friday.
I just want to get the headers silicone. So I cleaned the headers, I test fitted them, I siliconed them, and then I went to set the motor in. This won't go under my truck, it's so low, even with no motor in it, all the way extended.
Yeah.
So jack the truck up, put it on blocks, and then try to roll off the blocks.
Yeah.
That's the kind of morning I've had.
Sounds like you've been having a time out here.
I put that.
Dad, I think the top of your motor's almost done.
Yeah, I mean, it's really funny that
That big block life.
when you take one out and everything just falls right back in place, it's really, that's the best way. It don't always happen that way. But
I mean, you just gotta run plug wires,
I'm
right?
plug wires and radiator away from being done under the hood.
Yeah.
But now we are going to change the ignition box and stuff, but
Maybe not just to get started.
maybe not to just get it started, but I did put it up at, my old motor only had it 30 degrees of timing. And this one I set it at 35. So I hope this box pulls something out for the cranking. I think it does, but
Yeah.
I might have to look at that.
What do you look at it for? Where?
I think there's some, we might
Underneath?
have to unscrew it off the fender and look at the start
Okay.
retard. But
Well, so top of your motor's almost done. We just gotta put your new tranny in, and then
yeah,
new tranny cross
new
member.
tranny cross member and the exhaust back on.
the sun.
Should shine, I think.
Look at that.
What? Let's see if analog the washer. We might not even have to put a washer in between this thing, is what I'm saying, I guess. Okay.
All right, Dad. I don't know if any of that footage came out because it might have been thrown off because of sunlight and then in the shop. So, tranny's in.
Training's in.
You got your cross member sitting in here. And drive shaft's in.
Yeah.
Literally, all you gotta do is get bolts for this and mount it and put your exhaust back on, and then
Yeah.
this thing's ready to start.
I need to go up. I'm tightening that belt up a little bit.
Yeah,
I think it's just loose.
a little loose on that belt. Start right up as soon as we switch those wires.
Yeah, I think I did that last time too, though. So. A little low on, like, that's only 29 degrees timing in.
Dad, it runs again.
Runs again.
Got issue though.
Got some issues. Well, one, my belt loosened up between this motor and my old motor. I mean, this is my old motor.
Yeah.
It's all the same exact stuff, and it didn't ever squeal or no problem. But she's loose as a goose right now. Maybe when I bolted it on,
might have been slid down a little
bit or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So motor's running. Sounds
motor
good.
Sounds pretty salty.
Sounds solid. Tranny though.
Tranny.
Just put that tranny
fresh, new converter. It's a different converter, different shift kit in the tranny and everything, and all fresh with like red line clutches and everything. But if I pull it into low, it locks up.
Locks the whole transmission
So in my mind, when on an automatic, there's an S cam that hooks to your linkage, and there's a valve that it moves. And I'm just thinking it's for some reason, maybe it's just got put in the wrong slot or something, and maybe it's going past it. So
if you pull it all the way into low, it'll lock the
it locks
the front
it locks
end
like
up.
it's got a training brake, and there's no.
And then you can rev it up and you can bump it up a little bit, and it'll loosen up.
We may leave it if it would hold the gear. I definitely would, but it's going to shift the second immediately.
Yeah.
But so no leaks. No leaks, no runs, no errors. It just doesn't, and it's got reverse and everything.
We've got everything besides the rear brakes. Still don't got rear brakes
on this truck. It's set up for burnout, but I didn't do anything to the brakes. That was just by default. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, new plug wires. I mean, it sounds awesome. But anyway, so at least it's back and running. It's got good oil pressure. I put a thermostat in it this time. It never, I mean, I've ran it several times. It never got over 100. It's got a 160 thermostat. That's what it runs,
yeah.
160.
Well, and it fires right up as soon as you touch the keys.
Yeah. So we're back to good on that. We just got to get the training. But
yeah. Nothing's really going right for us today, so.
No, I put we got the 7531.
Yeah.
I already put a tune-up in it. We're ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready to rock now, but we're not really, I guess.
Not really, not now.
But
got a 5-degree launch retard. I was set up for the street right now.
I know. But, all right, well, I think that'll be it for today's video. We're gonna end it off here and then take the transmission out of it again probably, and then we'll go drive it.
There's only so many times it's coming out, and I ain't putting an overdrive in this thing.
Yeah.
I just don't really want to. I want to stick with old school because I think this combo's going to run good on the bottle. But
yeah. Well, I don't know. But all right, that'll be it for today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll holler at you later.